My name is Sam. This is my story. I was a security guard at Hollow Pines. My last night on the job was supposed to be easy. I was wrong. The things in that place weren't finished with me. The drive there was always strange. Dead trees, thick fog, nothing but silence. That night, the fog was heavier than ever. At the gate, a tall man in a dark coat waited. He never spoke, just handed me a paper with new rules. Do not leave your post. Do not answer any sounds. Do not look in the mirrors after midnight. I thought it was a joke. It wasn't. He gave me the keys and vanished into the fog. I unlocked the gate, parked, and stared at the building. A dark shape in the mist. I took a deep breath, grabbed my flashlight, and went inside for my last shift. I wish I had turned around and left. The air felt heavy, like the night itself was warning me. Every instinct told me to run, but I didn't listen. The door closed behind me with a final, echoing thud. I was alone, or so I thought. Hollow Pines was waiting. Inside, Hollow Pines was cold and still. My job was simple. Walk the halls, check the doors, watch the cameras. Most nights were quiet, but not this one. The silence pressed in, thick and expectant. In the West Wing, a door I'd locked was open. I checked inside. Just empty desks and broken chairs. I locked it again, uneasy. As I walked, the lights hummed louder. Then, a whisper from a lab, gone as soon as I stopped. The air was dead still, but I felt a chill pass through me. I hurried back to the security office. On the way I saw a handprint on the floor. Long, thin, too many fingers, wet and black like ink. I stepped back, heart pounding. I ran the rest of the way and locked myself in the office. My hands shook as I tried to steady my breath. Something was in the building with me. I could feel it watching. The night was just beginning. In the office, I stared at the monitors, empty halls, dark labs, nothing out of place. Maybe I was just tired. Maybe it was all in my head. Then, the lights flickered. The screens went black, then glowed with a strange red symbol, a circle with a jagged line. I couldn't turn it off. The symbol pulsed, filling the room with dread. Whispering voices rose from the vents. Many voices hissing my name. I covered my ears, but the voices were inside my head. Sam! Come and play, Sam! The lights steadied. The symbol vanished. But the fear stayed. I scanned the cameras, desperate for answers. On one screen, a shadow moved in the east wing, tall, thin, gliding down the hall. There was nothing there to cast it. The shadow passed a window but didn't block the moonlight. It was a shadow with no body. I felt cold all over. I knew I wasn't alone. The building was alive and it was watching me. I wanted to run, but I was frozen in place. The darkness pressed closer. My hands shook as I watched the east wing camera. The shadow was gone, but I knew it was still there. I grabbed my keys and tried the door. It wouldn't budge. I was trapped. Panic rose. I turned back to the monitors. On the hallway camera outside my office, a tall, faceless figure stood, perfectly still. It raised a long arm and pointed at the camera. A deep hum filled the room. The lights flickered wildly. The monitors switched views on their own. Hallways, labs, storage. Then, my own office. The dark figure was behind my chair. I spun around. Nothing there. The screen turned to static, but I'd seen it. The air grew icy. A voice whispered in my ear. My own voice. You can't leave, Sam. This is your home now. I pounded on the door, screaming for help. No one answered. The thing was inside with me. I was no longer sure I'd ever leave. The darkness felt endless. I lost track of time in that office. The thing tormented me, knocking, whispering secrets only I knew, using my voice. The door wouldn't open. The windows wouldn't break. The computer showed my face with blacked-out eyes. The radio hissed, "Forever, join us." I curled up in the corner, broken. Then, the door creaked open. The faceless figure stood there, reaching out. "It's time for your last shift to end, Sam," it said in my voice. Everything went black, cold, empty, like falling into ice. I thought I was dead. I woke outside on wet ground. The sun was rising, the fog was gone. Hollow Pines was a ruin, walls crumbling, roof collapsed, vines everywhere. It looked abandoned for decades. My phone showed the right date, but there was a new photo, me, smiling in front of the ruin. Next to me, its arm around my shoulder, was the faceless thing. I don't know if I ever left Hollow Pines. Maybe I never will. If you hear your name in the dark, don't answer. Some places never let you go.